Peace and blessings, all my beautiful people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. I got a lot of dope drops in there you guys got to really check out. Okay, today's episode, this is crazy. This whole thing with Shannon Sharpe, and him having to, dating the snow bunny, as they would say, putting himself in hot water and just getting himself in, and the age difference, everything has just been like a whirlwind of trouble. And I'm hearing right now that he I guess his contract with ESPN, it's over with, or, this whole thing is crazy. So it made me started thinking, I felt like I wanted to bring together this conversation. Snow bunnies versus black queens. Is there a difference? Is there something wrong with it? Why do people have this problem with it? Or is it just something that people have been seeing and just finding some kind of argument about it? We're going to see right in these conversations right here. So you guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe right now, like and share the videos, show your boy some love, and just leave down below in the comment section which one, really went overboard, or just let me know how you feel. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made it. What you made, Mickey?
Mickey made it.
Mickey made it. What's up, man? Salute.
Mickey, you made it, Mickey. Mickey made it.
Oh my God. Salute, salute. Brothers and sisters.
Shannon, now you too old for this foolishness now. You see exactly what happened in Sinners. They let that white girl in that club and she messed up their money. She bought the vampire. She bought the foolishness. Now look what's happening to you. You got that big old contract. You let that white woman in your house. And now she's suing you for half your contract. Boy, you know better than that. Leave them white girls alone. Leave them white girls alone. Piss me off.
You want to know why a lot of the athletes are marrying and dating white women? I'll let you know. First, you got to understand that for me, 80 and 90% of the black community, our issues emotionally are related to slavery and segregation. Now, for me personally, I'm into brown and dark-skinned women. I have dated white women before, but I'm into brown and dark-skinned women. That's just my preference. That's the person I chose to spend my life with. All my friends that are athletes and high-earning people are with white or white-skinned women. Now, when I say this, don't get mad at me. I'm just translating what I have noticed. One thing white people have learned, vice versa, people of color, one thing they have learned much more than us is how to get to the bag. Now, for people of color, getting to the bag for us is like $1,000, a few thousand, $100. Getting to the bag for white folks is millions. Did you hear me? Getting to the bag for white folks is millions of dollars. They talk about numbers that we dream about. They talk about numbers that we cannot even fathom. Oh, he's going to be making $100 million and I'm going to have half of that. One thing white folks have learned is to play their role until they get what they need. You ever have a fight with a white person? In my experience, they won't physically try to go toe-to-toe with you. They will mentally go toe-to-toe with you. And by the time you even realize that you already fired from your job, and they sitting there laughing at you in the break room. Since white people have stepped off the boat, they have realized the game is not a physical game. Yeah, we may not physically be able to beat you, but we just have to mentally beat you, and you're a slave already. Now, on the side of the athletes, there's two reasons, in my opinion, that black men are going towards white women. One, what I have noticed amongst my friends is that they fetish white women a great deal. They find their proximity to white women, it gives them some kind of more of a boost. Like it gives them like a sprinkle of success being in proximity of having a white woman. Like it's a trophy. They find them to be like a trophy. If that's what you're into, That's cool. It's just not my thing. And for two, when it comes to black on black relationships, black men are not equipped to handle black on black relationships. And you may say, what do you mean? Now, understand, listen to this. This is not a bad thing. This is not a good thing. It's just a thing. Black folks have so much trauma that when we are in proximity of other black folks, it's only competition. We have been conditioned to compete with the other black person. It doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. The only way to survive back in the day was to compete. I'm the better Negro than you. So when we are in relationships, this translates to the exact same thing. Not just man, but also woman. This is why you see such a headbutting between the two. It's like two tigers in the same cage. They just keep going at it. Now, is this sad? Yes, it is sad. But for me personally, like I've told everybody, I believe all black people need therapy. A lot of us have so much trauma, or you need to do a lot of emotional work. Not just men, but women as well. And you may say, how did this end up happening? Well, back in the day, black men, were taught to compete with black women or even other black folks. And on top of that, our woman, our wife, or our girlfriend, whatever you would call them back then, they would rape them in front of us. They will beat them in front of us. They would tell us that your wife is no longer valuable. We're going to have 10 or 15 men sleep with your wife. We're going to have 10 or 15 men impregnate your wife. So if this is your thing of value, now it's used up, it's garbage. And this is why black men still see the same thing till today. Our own women aren't valuable to us. Not me specifically, but this is what I've noticed. And then they seen these white women so clean, so beautiful. This is the goal. This is a real woman. And now we still see it to this day. And reverse to black women, once again, competition. You want to save yourself, you got to be the better house Negro. And on top of that, black women have always been in defense of fighting for themselves, fighting from being raped, fighting from being beat on, and all kinds of things. A lot of times, if the man defended them, they would be murdered or XYZ. So they would even tell their men, don't defend us, let me get raped, let me take the beating or get impregnated, or let the 15 men sleep with me, and X, Y, and Z. And this is, to this day, you still see the whole strong black woman thing. And you may say, oh, well, that's great, they're strong. No, this is not a great thing. They only saying strong black women because they feel like they are strong and they do well by themselves. That is not good. Somebody should not have to be considered strong simply because they're by themselves. This is not a good thing. They are the only race of people that is a strong black woman. They have that kind of aggressive title. That is not a good thing. Stay safe out there.
I think some of you white women who date black men should absolutely be ashamed of yourself when you know 90% of the people around you don't accept that. So not only are you putting your loved one in danger and at the risk of so much more that comes with people not accepting interracial relationships. If you do end up marrying this individual, you're also putting your kids at risk that you will have one day because your family won't accept them. So then your kids are going to have to go through life knowing that family disowns them and so on. So with that being said, stop putting black men's life in danger just because you feel like you should do it. I think there's levels to dating someone to ensure their safety. If you're not one of the white women who will take that step to stand up to your white family through and through, no matter what, then it's something that you shouldn't do. And that goes for you having black friends too. Protect black men and black women or brown or people of color in this country at all costs. Just because it's something that you want to do doesn't mean that you shouldn't take the whole picture into consideration. Yeah, love who you want to love. Do what you want to do. At the end of the day, are you really going to stand up for what's right and call out those around you, family or not family, to make sure the people that you love are safe? Because from what I see, a lot of y'all don't. And a lot of y'all have ruined your biracial children. Just as a white woman, I see this. You don't allow your children to be in their blackness. You don't teach your children about their blackness. You don't overstep and get in between people who treat your children indifferently or your loved one indifferently that you are in a relationship with. If you are not ready to do that, stop dating outside of your race. Period. You might be okay with it, but that doesn't mean the people who you try to force around your kids or your loved one is okay with it. There's so many levels to this.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women?
I used to ask this question all the time, and I used to be so upset because I'm like, dang, like on these draft days, you always see, different races. You don't see a lot of black women. But I've come to the conclusion that it is what it is. Like, if you guys have so many problems with us and think we're, we have attitudes, we're not submissive, we're not all these things, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Like, there's literally nothing we can do about it. If you do not prefer us, you simply just do not prefer us. So go to where you believe you are more wanted, you are more liked, you're more loved. Enjoy it. Have a great time. Like, it is what it is.
With this whole black athlete and white girlfriend topic situation, I have never seen black men come together so quick on a topic. Like, the way my entire For You page has been filled of black men literally being against this whole trope. Literally every video is a black man asking, why are the black athletes dating the white girlies and whatnot. Like, that's something I thought I'd never see. And like, don't get me wrong, like their reasonings are, they're kind of valid, they're kind of true, because it's even crazier is the fact that this is information we already knew. This is information we already knew, and yet I just still don't understand why it comes off as a surprise. We knew already. And honestly, with this whole thing, I don't even know if the black men are saying all this to stand up for the black women or just to be against the trope itself. But either way, like, this is a lot. This is a lot. I don't think I would have ever seen black men come together on such a topic so out there. I'm telling y'all, these black athletes got the black men pissed that there's a snow bunny on their arm. But I'm morally concerned though. I'm more concerned about the same black men that are rooting against the black athlete and white girlfriend trope. My biggest concern and biggest question is, do y'all have a black girlfriend? Do y'all have a black wife? Do y'all even want black? Like, are y'all saying all this to in like regards of us, or are y'all just saying it because y'all just don't like that I don't know, that white women are being so, I don't know what it is, but are y'all doing it in defense of black women? That's my most confusing thought. And I love more than anything that the black girlies are like in complete silence about this. I love that they are in complete silence. Because they already know. They've been telling them for years. They know. They just like, we just gonna shut up. We just gonna be quiet. Let them handle this. Like black men, what's really going on? Like, why are y'all going so hard for this topic? Especially when it be y'all be the main one saying, snow buddies this, snow buddies that. So what's really going on? What is really going on?
So I've been watching a lot of black men's responses to the whole black male athlete, white girlfriend, white wife conversation. And before I say what I have to say, please understand that this is not me trying to advocate for these black men. This is not me saying, why are they choosing them and not us? Baby, they can have them, okay? With that being said, though, are we not alarmed at the responses we've been getting for why black men date white girls in the NFL and such? Are we not? I want for us to pay attention to how little love, companionship, compatibility, and chemistry have been the reasons why black men go for the Beckys. Like, I've yet to hear someone say, well, I chose to date a white girl and when I was a football player because she and I just got along so well. Like, I've yet to see that. All I've been seeing is black men praising Becky's for their labor and shutting the hell up. Across the board, it's been, they bought us food, they did our homework, and they're quiet. And what I can't understand is how are both sides not offended at the other person's antics? White women, how are y'all not offended at hearing these black men say, I don't care about you as a person. You do things for me and you get me stuff. And you shut up and I can do whatever I want because you just take it. How are you not offended by that? Black men, they're literally scouting y'all out at home, taking notes on who to talk to at practice, after practice the next day. How are y'all not offended at their blatant preying on y'all, not for who you are as a person, but for your pockets? Like, clearly it's a match made in heaven, but it's giving obligation, benefits only, I'm here for the aesthetic, and not actual relationships. Is anybody else peeping that, or is it just...
I'm not going to say anything about this. I want to know if you guys agree with her or not.
The Black Kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, we're moving on. Snow Bunnies are going to clean you right out. So the Snow Bunnies get on top of things, and they mix, and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues. So I do find that Black Kings often go to Black Queens first, and then they're like, Snow Bunny time. They'll either divorce them, dump them, and then move on. Swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, you know? Right. Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails?
So, you heard what she said, and I want to know what you guys think. Let's be serious on this. I want to know what you guys think, because she seemed serious. I mean, she seemed genuine about it. What's your take? That's what I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Share it to your friends. Share it to anybody and everybody you know. Because I want to know. I want to know what people think.
Black men. They either go for black queens or they go for snow bunnies. Now, snow bunnies are white Caucasian women who are really into the darker skinned man, to be pretty accurate. Loads in Europe. It's now in fashion, and it also boosts their kind of social circle, and it's deemed as really cool if they go for a white snow bunny. Anyway, a lot of them do like the black queens. They're more into their figure, but if there's like a white chick who is particularly curvy, who looks like a black chick but she's a white chick, fucking hell, that snow bunny is going to be onto a winner. And then they create these children, which in turn are so beautiful, and they take a little bit from both sides. Very genetically strong children also, because their genes are so mixed. And you ask the snow bunny why she wants an African or black god, and she will say, because he's the opposite of me. They're blonde, they're white, but they've got those curves that those guys just go crazy for. But you see, white Caucasian men, they don't always like those curves, so black queens are off limits, and also the snow bunnies, the curvy snow bunnies are off limits too.
Okay, what I could say is, on social media, you know, to me, I'm always go with, you know, love who you love. But I think what social media does in these times, you start to see patterns in people's preferences, and that's when everything can be confusing to a certain amount of people. But you really can't tell anybody who to love or who to be with or this and that. I feel if two people love each other, then two people love each other. But when you get into like as far as like athletes going for more white women or snow bunnies, they would call it, then black queens, or you know, it's I think that people see patterns in people's preferences when it comes down to athletes, and that's what makes people formulate these decisions. But in this big world that we all live in, you'll see so many different people have so many different opinions, and people live so many different ways. Not everything is always highlighted on social media, so sometimes what you see could be just one way, but in the real world there's so many different dynamics about different relationships that make it work. And I don't know. You guys leave your comments down below on this one and let me know what you think. Do you think that this is a thing, or you know, I think that you should just mind your business, man. Let people love who they love, and you love who you love. But you guys let me know in the comment section how you guys feel on this one. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. subscribe right